Man, I just crossed my legs and did a very simple inhalation. The difference between the soul under the first master in the world and Jinjian. Just because of the apprentices who have been practicing for 2.5 years, the limit is only 30 seconds. But he's just a newcomer. It took 2 minutes to live. This also resulted in him within 5 minutes. It takes years to master others. Time to have the truth. And even scarier. He used steam for the first time. Take a high-grade monster into a chicken on the spot. But just a month ago, I'm still a little piece of shit. An unexpected accident. Throw me into this Earth-like world. And also activated a system. Then I just exercise. The corresponding properties will be permanently improved. Even just showing up on campus. You can make countless seniors and seniors crazy. So that my appearance is charming. Rising all the time. Then suddenly, there was a tennis ball towards my head. Fly fast. But I'm light at this speed. Easy to catch. Then I turned my head to look in the direction the tennis ball was coming. Obviously, the other party is just deliberately optimistic about the brother. Run immediately. I asked him if he knew the people at the stadium. Take a look at Rikidinkin. I almost didn't scare out my morning meal. Because he recognized the man as a joke. Tammy. He also guessed that it must be a woman again. He advised me to find a partner quickly. After hearing that, I said that I was not interested. Just turn around and get ready to go to the gym. One warned me that the joke wasn't easy to mess with. Fitness alone is useless. Fitness may benefit others, Shenwei. But I'm different. A month ago, after I came into this world with the system. Getting stronger every day. As long as I have a certain, when the skill is practiced to a certain extent. Activate the corresponding special skills. Although daily practice has benefited me a lot. But also consume. Wait until I opened the refrigerator, found it empty inside. I had no choice but to change my clothes and go out to buy something. In fact, I don't work so hard every day to pretend. Silly, but I learned. The place I am in is called the Fifth City. The Circle is a bustling city. The more you go out, the more desolate and poor you are. I should graduate in half a year. You have to fight to climb into the inner fist. Even if I'm on my way home. It was a little black cat that suddenly popped out of the alley. Look at the mouth on him. I thought to myself, it looks like a fight to lose. But when I was about to go up and touch him, he suddenly lay on the ground. Then the black cat said something unexpected. The world of stray cats is so cruel. When I heard this cat can speak human words, really scared me. Wait for me to squat behind me. Found an iron ring on his tail. The moment I touch this ring, the system panel suddenly pops up. Within this month, I'm called a pig for this. The world of phase also understands. 287 years ago the god of this world died. On that day, people all over the world witnessed this amazement with my own eyes. Miracle, the word life has prevailed since the slow corpse. Dead human self-reliance, and my goal is to rely on this system to do it. New life. After I bring this black cat home. Get him a plate of cat food first. But when he saw the cat food, but showed extreme disgust. The artifact plus the fairy sword. I heard him speak human words. Guess he might not be a cat at all. Thinking of me getting up and walking to the kitchen. As I picked up the spatula and started cooking. My culinary attributes are the same as usual. Keep coloring. Realize for a while, a plate, the fragrant green pepper shredded pork cover rice is out of the pot. As soon as the kitten smells it, drool gushed out in an instant. And then cooing hot. Just grab it with your paws and stuff it in your mouth. The status quo, I thought to myself, looks like I guessed it right. This cat probably turned into a human. And the reason for all this? Probably this hoop on his tail. Didn't wait for me to finish. The system does prompt me again that the divinity has been absorbed. Ask me if I want to activate a plain text. Twin skills. My decisive choice without hesitation is. In the next second, The system prompts that the activation is successful. It's like a drop of water melted into my palm. In my heart, then I open the skill introduction to view. The above shows his passive effect is to give me to lives. After death can be within 7 o'clock. Free choice of resurrection time. Cool down for 3 months I see. God's active skills can't take off. But when I look at active skills, yes. Discover that it takes another 500 divinities to unlock it. So what I'm going to do now is just continue to suck the divinity of the kitten. But take a closer look. Found a lot of wounds on his body. It feels a little inhumane to suck it down like this. Final decision. Let's think of another way for a while. But you can't just let him go. So after I turned on the surveillance at home, I'm going out to find corpses about divinity. By the way, see what he does at home alone. After I close the door and leave, the little black cat also put away his smile. Here the outer ring wants to go into the inner ring. Very difficult. Even if you get in by chance, this also requires a high fee. Often makes an outer circle of small rich homes go bankrupt, but there are still many people who borrow their heads. Want to get in, but most people don't know that there is actually a that is to become a 5-way frame. Didn't wait for me to finish thinking when passing through another alley. Stopped by a bald head. I looked up slightly and asked him if he was okay. The bald head said that his eldest brother accompanied the girl Yogwan Light. He actually brought me water during the day. But he hasn't finished speaking yet. Fell back as if hit by something. Until the bald head lies on the ground. Everyone around didn't look. Know what's going on. As a result, the next second, another little Karami was caught. Hit the ground. In just 3 seconds. These people were hit and lost consciousness. And the weapon I use. The tool is just an ordinary stone on the ground. With my mighty arm. Force and aiming skills. After the younger brothers all fell to the ground one after another, as the eldest brother, Pei Yaguan, rushed out. And his body. Accompanied by the phantom of a wolf. But his trajectory is in my aiming. Skills at a glance. Just flash to the side and dodge. No light shoots down. Just smash the wall behind me. This moment made me understand that Pei Yaguan can actually dance. It seems that this is also the capital, he can be arrogant. I'm worried now and don't know who to ask. Thinking of me turning around and starting to walk slowly towards him. This move made Pei Yaguan stunned. Then past me and his friends. Okay, after the conversation, Pei Yaguan trembled and convinced him. I thought how great he was. I waited for half a day. There's only one move to aim back and forth. This skill is not only increased my dynamic power, also improves the accuracy of punching. And I just need to look at the emptiness of him releasing Joshi. Just one punch cracked his trick. And also activated a fighting skills. Just like this, after a few warehouses, Pei Yaguan was beaten and could no longer stand up. I step forward to him. Ask him what tricks he used just now. Yu Yaguan stammered and said it wasn't a trick. But the words. I asked him what those were. He explains the interior is to put the body. Energy from all over the meridians converges. Then hit the body through the move. Then I asked him how to practice this kind of thing. Who to find to learn. Pei Yaguan said that he learned a fur. Still a little rubbish. I don't know. I grabbed his collar. Said he usually smokes at school 99. He also burned his head to kill and set fire to jump thunderbolts. Such a ruthless character actually calls himself a little trash. After he listened, the stammerer on the back says those are rumors. He made it up for the establishment. Wait for him to finish. I first gave him one of his favorite cakes. And ask him to write a review when he goes back tomorrow. Can't go on and recite 10 times. Finally, he took out his phone and asked him to enter the location of the venue. I'm going to ask myself. After this battle, my items, numbers have been greatly improved. I usually work out hard in the gym for an hour. Fitness attributes have only increased by 200. It's just a fight now. You have obtained a craft that is far more than your usual exercise. More importantly, a new skill has been awakened. I understand, it seems that we have to fight often in the future. Then I follow the navigation on the map. Came to a dojo called Jinfeng. As soon as I entered the door, the lady at the front desk told me to be quiet. The master is in class now. Master when? I looked at the people in the dojo. Sit cross-legged on the mat. A white-haired old man at the front explained. Say the so-called breathing method is activated by breathing. Fundamental ways experienced in the body. Only let the chi in the body fully work. 5 courses to be considered an entry. When hearing this official entry attack, my eyes glow instantly. Isn't that what I want right now? So I quietly asked the lady at the front desk. Can you do it together? Miss, wait for me to get close. I just realized I'm so handsome. Immediately turned red and said yes, yes, yes. But don't force it. With permission. I found a mat and made it. Then start following the old man. We did what we said. After the old man finished speaking, he began to let everyone tighten the core. The disciples have always been curious about the classical language. Front desk, the lady secretly cheered for them in her heart. Gas, he thought to himself that there must be a few usable ones this time. Otherwise, you will be fired by the master. It's only been 30 seconds. Everyone can't hold on one after another. Even the person that Miss is most optimistic about. Also deflated at the 35th second. Watch the master get up and walk towards him. The lady hurriedly said to ask the master to forgive him for a few more days. He must be able to find the right good seedlings. But the old man walked back and forth. Directly bypassed the lady. Turned to look at me on the ground, still inhaling. Right now I feel this way of breathing. Although it sounds simple. But it's actually quite difficult to do. Such a large amount of oxygen pouring into the lungs. People with insufficient lung capacity practice. She is not qualified. Fortunately, I can still strengthen under the blessing of various attributes. Hold that the steam keeps accumulating in my body. Like it's going to explode. Finally prompted me in the system. After activating a skill called inhibition. Just stop sucking money. Just opened my eyes, the old man hurried up and asked me how I was feeling. Miss asked me if I was uncomfortable. I said not only no discomfort. Instead, there is a very pleasant feeling. Hearing this, Miss can't wait to run over. Hold my hand. Ask me what my name is. Do you want to join their Stormwind dojo? But at this moment, a red light suddenly flashed outside the window. Then a shadow broke through the glass. Spread on a student. But we only found out when we saw it clearly. It turned out to be an insect-like monster. This scene also stunned everyone present. But soon the old man was the first to react. Hurry up and organize people to evacuate and escape. The monster also sensed the intentions of the crowd. Immediately towards the distance from him, the nearest lady rushed away. Fortunately, I felt in time. Hold him like dodging. His heart was pounding. I want to be pressed under me all the time. Because of him. Caused my multiple to go up another 20. Look at that monster. Recall that Pei Yubwan once said. Endoscopy is all over the body. The energy in the meridians gathers and then punches out. Now it happens to be a good experimental plan. Didn't wait for me to finish thinking. The monster turned to me again. The bounce accelerates and swoops. Seeing this, I will not back down and punch the wildcat up. The fish wave caused by this blow shocked all the surrounding tables and chairs out. Look at him. I'm guessing this thing isn't the same as a cockroach. Can withstand 300 times its body weight. If so, I will now really. All the chi is concentrated on the fist, obviously not. So I immediately turned the steam. The generator is all focused on one point. This mighty force instantly hit the shell on his coin. Same, I also activated a skill called Inch. That monster can't stand the impact of my fist. Beaten out. Until hitting the back wall. I stopped when I got up. But after I take back my anger, tapped on the shoulder and said this guy is weaker than he looks. Miss is witnessing just now. I've been completely fascinated behind the scenes. But the old man on the side can see. I'm just getting the truth. Release such a large amount at once. The body can't take it. The monster here will soon recover. And stood up. Another front paw sticks out. I didn't care at all about it and motioned him to come over. But just when I was about to condense the true chi again, suddenly a mouthful of blood couldn't help spraying out. Shenchi powder. But that monster won't wait for me to be ready. Rushed in front of me in the blink of an eye. Just when I was shocked, I thought it was time to play off this time. Suddenly a flash of white light. That monster was chopped to pieces right in front of my eyes. I didn't realize until I looked up. This man is a white-haired man. This guy says he's the captain of the 838 squad of the White Duck Squad. Zuzion is going to take over this place. Let the Wubuan people evacuate quickly. White Fang Squad is the first time I've heard of it. Looks like there are some great characters in this organization. After all, this woman defeated this monster with one blow. And the beard blade on the opposite side also hit me. He leans towards me, but he looks 17 or 18. Can actually injure this cockroach man empty-handed. And still so handsome. Gotta find a reason. Incorporate this lad. Want to walk him up and hand me a note. Say this Sunday at 5 p.m. After I go to the address on the food strip, he'll tell me everything I want to know. I opened the note when he left. See, it says itinerary library cut. When I get home, that lady and sister are still by my side. Ask me if I'm okay. Do you want to go to his house and check it out? After rejecting him helplessly, I hurried towards the house. Look at my back. The lady shouted. I must come again tomorrow. The old man sighed. She said that the probability is too low. This child is exposed to true chi for the first time. Can show such a powerful thing. I'm afraid our small dojo can't tolerate it. I'm on my way home. System prompts also popped up one after another. Neck protection fitness, health experience value has risen sharply. Even multiples and fighting have risen a lot. However, what I care about the most is the skill called Inching. According to the actual combat just now, I see, the skill is to bring it together in one point. Accelerate to the fastest in the shortest distance. In this way, even the hardest defense can be broken. I really want to feel this wonderful feeling again. But just a sentence of chi, I felt the surge of chi and blood again. Seeing this, I hurriedly put away my true chi. That didn't let the blood spurt out of the body. Remembered the old man's warning just now. I decided not to die. Wait until a good night's rest. Take me downstairs. See the dim light in the house. So I picked up my phone and turned on the surveillance. Found the little female cat I picked up, lying in front of the computer and typing frantically on the keyboard. When I got home, I asked him directly, "What were you messing around with on my computer just now?" Although the black cat broke into a cold sweat after listening to it, but still holding on and making a meow. I'm exhausted from the battle just now. Thinking of getting some sleep first, wake up and settle accounts with him. After all, I don't care about dragging my clothes. Lying directly on the bed. Black cat on the ground. Smell a trace of blood from me. Taste. In an instant he realized that I was fighting someone else. Then he stretched out from his position. I cursed in my heart that I was his man. Who dares to bully me? Don't you want to live? In the end he couldn't help but get angry. Just jump. Jumped from the ground on my stomach. Parallel, Mouth asked me to tell him what happened. Said he was a dragon cult master Ning Fengmaru. Let me say something. He will call the shots for me. I said something like the end I knew you were a person. But now I'm so sleepy. I don't want to talk to him at all. Keep falling asleep. By the next day, I was full of blood and resurrected. Physical recovery. After listening to my explanation, the black cat stuffed food into its mouth, while asking me, so I wasn't beaten by others, but defeated a monster. I said yes. I fell into contemplation because of Ling Fangru. He'd never heard of that before. We'll run into the city. While he was thinking, my big hand touched his head. And say thank you for being so worried about me playing. Heard me call him to play. First blush. Then turn your head. Angrily said let me call him the leader. After a laugh. I took out yesterday's surveillance video. Ask him if he can now. Tell me what you were doing at that time. Look, I have surveillance video. Is mine is already. Then shook the tail behind him. Said it was a divine foreign object called a cat's tail ring. Yesterday was on the computer. Check the information on this thing. Smell the smoke and I grab his tail. Say carefully. It turns out that this is the legendary god foreign body. I found out by looking up the data. After God died 287 years ago. The golden spot of light that erupted at the beginning. It's a relic of God, I just heard. Finally saw food today. No wonder when I touch. The system will absorb nature. The seams on the ground are finished, Face shyly asked me, and I was going to pinch. The only thing I put down his tail. Ask him, so looking for ways to use him. Yin Composition said it was not. He's trying to take this thing off. You know, Dragon Cult is the biggest gang on the road. Not only controls entertainment venues. Operation Elf. I will also cooperate with Martial Treasure to do something more than business. Probably because the momentum of development is too prosperous. Cause shadows. So Ning Feng Maru was attacked in his villa. Finally put this thing on him. Turn him into a cat. After he tried his best to escape himself. Just found out Dragon Cult has become someone else's bag. Now his goal is take off this magic medicine first. Turn back and tear those people to pieces. After listening to his story, I asked him what he was going to do next. Since you can't find it online. Those libraries are probably enough. He said he had figured out a way about it. That is to let me go to dance practice, become strong. I asked what this has to do with him removing the cat tail ring. Department, he explained that when I get stronger. There must be a way just to find the door. To the interior, you will definitely encounter the bearer of the god foreign object. Then I'll check it out based on them. Must find a way to take off the cat's tail ring. So now, first task just to introduce me to the best dojo. I asked him which dojo it was. Ning Feng is blind and evil. I have heard of Hidden Dragon Hidden. But I was stunned to explain. Then say of course I heard. In the beginning, I practiced martial arts. Checked the caves of all dojos in Qinchan. And King Ning Feng, the Hidden Dragon Dojo. The most expensive of them all. It is also the one with the most bad reviews. And finished the trash that gave bad reviews. Can't even bear a little bitterness. What else to learn in the circle of real dancers? No one will underestimate the Hidden Dragon Priest. Then I asked him again. How can I get in? Lifewoman Maru sticks out his little paws. Of course, according to the rules of the rivers and lakes. Kick Hall. After I heard it, I asked myself if I was going to smash the field. They will take me, he turned back and said. I really don't have any knowledge. Kicking the hall is an interview. The disciples in the dojo are also divided into levels. Those who pay in even if they study seriously. But talent is useless. Even talented. It depends on whether the hard forces can do it or not. Those who have only become talents in 10 H's are useless. My intentions and mood are especially important. Invincible hydrogen can make an invincible punch. And this kicking hall is a way of self-recommendation. It is also the best means to prove the hard weapon. After reminding me to remember to go to the dojo tomorrow, he jumped to the window. Said to go out and do something. Wait until the next day. I followed the instructions on the map. Came to this Hidden Dragon Dojo. Into the hall. A man came up to greet and shake my hand. Make me feel his palm. Start squeezing me slowly and hard. Seeing this, I thought to myself, is this a test? Then I have to take it seriously. So I started to gather my true chi in the palm of my hand. Just squeezed his palm open with a little force. The momentary pain also made his mouth beg for mercy. Others come forward and explain that this guy is shameless. When you see people, you want to learn. And told me not to take offense, while we laugh. Suddenly someone shouted Lao Chang. The Lord and some green boats came. Smell the smoke and I look back. Found two men and two women pushing a bald old man away. And more importantly, Ning Fengmaru is actually here. After taking them into the hall. Are you here to kick the gym? After the voice service. After confirming the eyes. I told him in a firm tone that he was right. The old man Wenyan's face was dusty. Said that no one dared to come to him to shave for a long time. And asked me if I thought I was qualified. I look at myself as a mirror plate with those attributes. Hesitantly saying that I don't know. Because those skills are about fighting. The level seems to be quite low. Saying, he suddenly burst out with an extremely powerful momentum. Asked me what my name is. I said my name is Police Su. Then he asked me how old I was. I said 17 this year. Result, he actually asked me where my family lived. What do parents do? Is an only child? Or do you have any siblings? I'm in a cold sweat. I wonder why this question is getting weirder and weirder. Why does it feel like a blind date? See my embarrassment. The old man laughed and told me not to worry. Of course he has to ask a few more questions for the son-in-law who is going through the door. After listening, I looked at Father Ning a little confused. Ask him what's going on. Make everyone smile and blush. Answer me softly. He didn't know it was a girl. Married. Say if you were qualified or not, you still have to fight. Besides, he said he would show mercy. Let me rest assured. Seeing this, I also put on a fighting pose. Make a gesture of love. Ling Feng on the side. The playful Silicon Valley whispered. It's all a blind date. How do you compare? And the bamboo voice here was startled. A bitch is full of misery towards me. Really do it. You unconsciously worry about me after finishing. But when he took the first step, his movements are locked by my aiming skills. So before he punches, I've already made a dodge. Then I grabbed his wrist with lightning knowledge. Make a standard, over-the-shoulder handsome. Except for the mountain eagle. Didn't even realize what was going on. Just passed out. Chen Fuguang behind him said, dynamic forces and grappling positions are quite accurate. With his demeanor. And Richie laughed. Say to Nai Fenwen. I really found a good seedling. I am prompted by the system. Added experience with various attributes. Then I asked this old field. Has the Lord himself succeeded in kicking the gym? It's not so much that I haven't practiced dancing, but can defeat Shushanian so easily. No doubt it has been reached. Qualifications for immediate disciples, so is it time to change the name? Hearing this, my eyes lit up. Then hurry up and give it to the brothers. Say hello to the seniors. These people also kindly call me 7th junior brother. And everyone introduced themselves. Finally, Shushanian got up and said that he was my 6th senior sister. He also said that he underestimated the enemy just now and was knocked down. I bowed deeply to him and said thank you for his teaching. I thought he was the youngest before I came. Then a lady came. Call me Master Zhu. Said to take me through the formalities. It puzzles me. Ask why you call yourself a master. Li Qi said that I was his disciple. Of course you can't be underestimated by others. From today, I am the nominal inner emperor account. So it's right to call me young master. But I feel that the title of Master Zhu is quite embarrassing. Just ask him if he can change his name. Miss thought about it for a while and changed her name. Dare to call me a few years. When doing registration, I asked Ning Fengmaru. The gym is not as difficult as he said. Ning Fengmaru said I was wrong. In fact, Shushan Sound is much stronger than me. But dance is not just numbers. Mood state. Intelligence decision. Luck can be a factor in victory. Festival desperately finished this time. Did you say that it seems that Taishan Yinqi underestimated the enemy? You're right when you're done. As long as the girl is careful. Wait until I make a move. It won't be what it is now. But now winning is winning. Nothing to say in classical Chinese. I thought I was lucky to win. It seems that there will be more practice in the future. Thinking of me and asking him where he went last night. Didn't stay in the dojo all night? Is he right? Fortress individuals comin'. Gotta say hi to Grandpa Lee. Finally said. Grandpa Lee almost gave his grandpa green back then. Chat support my entry registration complete. The lady passed by and handed me one. The card says this is my ID card. Just go directly to the door control when you come tomorrow. While he blushed as he spoke. My charisma experience has been added for another 20 years. When everyone arrives the next day, I found out that I had already trained again. They whisper. Discuss, I heard that this kid practiced here for a night. I have been practicing for a long time. Guilt has risen to level 2. This is Lychee seeing my exhaustion. Stand up and remind me that I can't stop. Hold on a little longer. Almost. Don't let a night's hard work be in vain. The experience of looking at endoscopy begins to increase dramatically. I also gritted my teeth and insisted. After a while, the endoscope went straight from level 2 to level 3. See the prompt for successful upgrade. I can't stand sitting on the ground anymore. Lychee squatted down with a smile. Said he had many apprentices in his life. I am currently the strongest one. Said I couldn't take care of it for long. He can practice the exercises of his hidden dragon sect. I had exercises to learn as soon as I hear it. Immediately came the spirit. Get up and ask him how far he has to learn. Lychee asked me to hold his hand after listening. Although I don't understand, I still pretend. The moment we clasped our palms, he suddenly. Moment, I feel a lot of chi passing through the palm of my hand. Rushed into my decency. And I haven't been able to resist the true chi. After he let go of my palm. Asked me what exercise I usually do. I replied that I also run or something. And asked him if he noticed that his body had. What's the problem? Lychee said there is no problem. But he probed my body. Like being owned by it. The god of obsessive-compulsive disorder pinched out the same. Every muscle. Every bone. From every organ. All balanced to a frightening degree. Simply put, I am a martial arts genius. I know it must have something to do with my system. After activating the fighting skill, my body became like this. To some extent, I'm a genius. Think of me asking him, so can I learn that practice now? Let me not worry. I practiced all night last night. Cause injuries all over the body. Practicing now is no different from committing suicide. Smell the smoke and I asked them what to do now. Instead of letting me go to rest first. In a while, he asked someone to send me the sleeping dragon cream. Subsequently, I came to the lounge according to the master's instructions. After a while, 6 senior sisters Yushaniing knocked on the door and walked in. Holding a bottle of plaster in hand. Said to help me heal. I saw it was him, immediately froze on the spot. I thought this guy wasn't here to take revenge on me, was he? He walked in and told me to take my shirt off. I can only do the same in this situation. He saw this scene. Immediately prays, I didn't expect the little junior brother to be quite predictable. While speaking, my multiple experience has gone up another 45. But when I lay down, he climbed up and smeared ointment on me. Seeing this, I was frightened into a cold sweat. As a result, he smiled heavily and told me not to move. Then he started applying ointment to me. I feel like this woman has a lot of strength. There are many pictures in the middle that are inconvenient to release. I also know, no one likes to watch this vulgar dance. I will take the initiative to help you skip. After replying, take Suwanian said he clearly. It was my carelessness that lost to me. But still thinking of revenge and borrowing money to catch me. Hereby he apologizes to me. I said I wasn't angry. It just hurts a little bit just now. During this period, my sister kept rising amazingly. After wiping the upper body, he squeezed out a little more and told me to take my pants off. This scared me. Hurry up and stop him. Say come by yourself. Hearing this, he breathed in and smiled. Said he was joking with me. Said to drop the ointment. He hummed a little song and turned away. When I came out, I felt sore all over. It was almost torn apart by that woman. Fortunately, both the fighting and the inner realm have been upgraded. Come here now. Ready to go fishing in the library. Does the name of this white duck squad sound medium? In fact, it should be the Special Police Organization in Xinjiang. After a while, I came to the library on the note. I can't find a single voice around my Huanpu. When ready to leave, suddenly a yellow-haired girl came. Say hi to me. And introduced himself as Wuyuking Wenyan. I asked him if he had to admit it. Why did you invite me to a place like this? Wuyuking said that he must know his incumbent. Push him privately. Of course you can't go directly to the SWAT department. Said he was still skeptical. But after seeing me again, immediately dispelled this idea. And said directly let me join them. I followed the bridge. Ask yourself why you should join. Wuyuking, don't you really want to know about the medical service? As soon as these words came out, I immediately got the spirit. You know I never mention this kind of thing. Look at my expression. I knew I was right. Then asked how I found out. The concept of magical matter. Didn't figure out what the other party was about. Still have to be vigilant. Just tell him nothing. It's okay to tell him that I don't want to say it. Can't provide information, it's his problem. Saying that, he poured me a glass of water from the bottle. Then push it to me and let me try it. I took a sip, put down the cup and say this is not ordinary purity. Water, Wuyuking didn't speak. But the remaining half bottle. Water poured into a transparent lake. And poured me another glass of water. Let me taste it again. Although I don't understand what his intentions are. But out of curiosity, I still take care of. This time, I was surprised to find that the water turned sweet. Then he said that God died 287 years ago. And God dies. God scattered light. Let's not call it the blood of God. This God's blood falls on objects and creatures. Even a human fantasy. Those things that are stained with the blood of the gods. A relic of God. And now the sequence in his hand is good for having. D1567 Sweet water. I am also one of the things of God. After listening to what he said, I reached out and asked him, can you show me this sweet water? Who knows if he put sugar in it? When I came into contact with this sweet kettle, the system password pops up and is being drawn. Tips for divinity. This way I'm just around the corner to unlock active skills. Think of me holding a sweet kettle. Pretend to be curious. Ask him what else he does. The poured water is sweet without sugar. Can you boil water out of thin air? He said almost. Let me guess. At the same time, like my little brother. Looks like you've never seen the world. So cute. After I watched for a while. Said that the water in this kettle does not seem to have decreased. Is the water in here infinite? Soon reach the 500-point activation active entry threshold. After hearing my words, he asked me if I should understand. What does it taste like? I say this. Then this kettle ignores the land of this world. He reached the concept of perpetual motion machines. Is an existence that can subvert the fundamental laws of the universe. Could it be that the inner circle? Does the steady stream of electricity have anything to do with this thing? No, please let me not think about it. The existence of a god is inherently a symbol of irrationality. Man-made cannot be replicated. I asked him why he told me this. He said 3 days ago, I defeated the monster as the god of ordinary people. Face that terrifying creature. Fearless one showed a trace of fear. Has surpassed most people on a spiritual level. So he wants to invite me to join them. No affair medical hospice company. Then he handed me a business card. And after I took the business card, I just hesitated for 0.01 seconds. Then immediately show a sincere expression. Hold his hand and say, sister, please let me join your team. I will do as I am told. My good sister.